Hello everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals and I'm happy you're here with me today. Today is September 11th and I am so excited to be a part of the Bee Summer Inspired collaboration hosted by Rachel of RachandBella Crafts, and the hashtag is Bee Summer Inspired, spelled B-E-E. And this collaboration started out on August 14th and runs through the 13th of September. Each of the participants in the collaboration has been given a letter, and my letter is the letter X. Now I've got to say, when I got the letter X, I scratched my head for a while because I feel that that is one of the more difficult letters in the alphabet. And I have seen other collaborations where for the letter X, you use the word excess or extra. And I love that idea, but literally I wanted to take the shape of the letter X and use it for my tutorial today. But before I get into that, I wanted to mention that Rachel's kits are currently 40% off in her Ko-fi and Etsy shop, and I will link the details in the description box. And go watch her video on the 14th, and she discusses a giveaway and gives you all the details for that. So I highly encourage you guys to do that, and also to check out all these other wonderful channels. Give them a like, subscribe to their channel, and comment on their video. And that truly helps all of us out. So with that being said, we were given 3 of Rachel's gorgeous kits to choose from to work with on this collaboration. There's Nana's Roses, Truly Blues, and Sounds of Summer. And it was really hard to choose which one to work with, but let me show you what I chose. I chose to work with the Truly Blue kit. And I think the reason is because I love the combination of blue and yellow and just the vibrancy of the kit. It's absolutely gorgeous. And along with that, the Truly Blue backgrounds, the Truly Blue ephemera, and you can see I've already cut one out there. And in addition to that, I am going to be using these wonderful little words, and these are from the excuse me, Sounds of Summer, if I could talk, ephemera kit. And there's some sayings at the top and just some really inspirational words. So we're going to be using that today. And another thing that Rachel provided is a list of prompts, and you can also get this off of her site, and I'll put a link to that at the bottom here in the description box. But for each of the letters, we were giving a list of prompts to kind of inspire what we were going to create. And as I said, my letter is X, and I got Zybeck, Xerox, and X-Stitch. And I think X-Stitch kind of led me to using the X shape in what we're going to create today. So let me show you what we're going to create. And another X word is extravagance. And if you guys have seen any of my other tutorials, I love extravagance. I'm all about bling. I'm all about, you know, all sorts of gorgeous embellishments. So extravagance, I thought, was another good X word. So I am calling this my X Marks the Tuck Spot journal card. And as you can see, it's holding 3 tags here, which were created from the Truly Blue kit along here. And there is the letter X. So I thought, oh, isn't this going to be fun? So let's just create one of these today. So I'm going to move these out of the way. And what you're going to need to start off with is, let me show you, a piece of chipboard, or if you want to say cardboard or a manila file folder, something that has a little bit of stability. And this is the back of a paper pack. I always save the little bit of cardboard that's in the back because, you know, you can always use this. So this measures 5 by 7, and in centimeters that's 12.7 by 17.78. And so I cut one out to 5 by 7. And in addition, one piece of copy paper printed with one of the digitals here, and this is from the Truly Blue background. And like I said, this is just a regular piece of copy paper, and also a heavier piece of cardstock printed with another gorgeous digital. This is also from the Truly Blue kit. I just love this collage. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, this is on a heavier cardstock. And the reason for that is I used it for this X shape. And I feel that a heavier cardstock holds up better when you're trying to, you know, stick tags or hold some ephemera underneath it. So that is what we're going to be doing. So I am just going to be gluing this background, and I'm going to get out a little piece to protect my table here. I am going to be gluing this background onto my chipboard, just using a glue stick. You do want to get, you know, a good amount down, and, you know, use whatever glue you're comfortable with. This is just something to get the paper to adhere. And I am just going to position that and get it as straight as I can by the eyeball method, right? I'm going to do that side, and then I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. So I am very honored to be a part of this collaboration. Rachel always puts on the best collaborations, and she always has such wonderful ideas. And I've got to say that she is amazing. Just the amount of work that goes into these collaborations, and they are truly inspiring for all of us. I absolutely love it. So I just folded that over, and it is a little bit larger than my 5 by 7. So I'm just going to get out my paper cutter and cut it down just to get it to the right dimension here. And I am definitely cutting challenged. I cannot cut a straight line to save my life. Whew. It's just, it's not pretty. So let me see, I got a little bit of extra on the bottom here. Move that out of the way. And then from there, I don't know, I am going to distress it just a little bit. And since this is the background for our journal card, for our X marks the spot, you're probably not going to see a lot of this, but I feel that, you know, I want to make sure that there's no white showing just on the parts that you are going to be able to see. So we'll go around that real quick here. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to take the other sheet that I printed, and like I said, this is the heavier piece of cardstock. And for these dimensions, the 5 by 7 card, we're going to need to cut 2 pieces of 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So that's 8.89 centimeters. And I'll show you why here. So I am going to get out my ruler here and mark 3.5. And you need 2. So 2 squares that are 3.5 by 3.5. And I'll show you why in a minute. So we're going to cut that down. Right along there. And right along there. And of course, save this, right? Oh, I love this. When it's cut down, it still looks really pretty, doesn't it? All right, and then another one, 3.5. All right. Okay. And so what happens is this little 3.5 square is going to go over the top. And do you see that? When you fold it on the diagonal, it fits right across the top. So we're going to do that and get a good crease with that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other one. And to me, you know, I like things a little off center. It's okay that this vase isn't exactly the same, because I think it lends itself to a really beautiful collage look. So we're going to fold that one right in half. And if it's not exact, that's okay. So we're going to get a good crease on that. And then, so we've got 2, and I think I need to do 2 more. I forgot. Okay, so we're going to cut another one down, 3.5 by 3.5. So I'm going to do that. Let's see, 3.5 and 3.5. Perfect. This is going to work out great here. So when I first got my letter X, I created the X marks the tuck spot. And that was probably about 3 weeks ago. So looking at it, do you guys ever do that? You're going, now how exactly did I do that? And so that is where I'm at. So now we have 2 more 3.5 by 3.5. And we're going to fold those over like that. And it's okay if they're not exact, like I told you. You know, you can be as exacting as you want. You just want to get a good crease down on that. And maybe I'll get out my bone folder here. Let me see. Hold on just a second. Actually, my spatula. I like to use my spatula. Get all those down. And then all you have to do is position them where you want on your card. So this is where the fun comes in. It's just like, oh, what looks good? I don't know. What looks good? Now that looks really good. And that looks really good. And you have your letter X. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. Looks fabulous to me, doesn't it? It looks good on both sides. Oh, I love that. Love it. So we're going to distress the edges again. Just a little bit, because I like the distressed look, and I'm using walnut stain, tea dye, and antique linen. Those are also good go-tos for your distress ink. Go along and get those distressed just a little bit, because I feel that the distressing kind of makes the edges stand out, and I like that look. So now I don't remember I don't remember how we had them on there. So we'll just put it back together again, and it'll be different, but that's okay, because like I said, these kits, they all look absolutely beautiful together, right? Now I know that I did like this one. I like that one. Do I like that one in the middle? I don't know. How about the blue on this side to go with the blue on that side? And this is where the fun stuff comes in. It's just so much fun to put these together, right? Okay, so let's see how that looks on the other side. It looks fabulous, right? Okay, so from here, whoops, to create your center right along here, what I did is I poked 2 holes with my Crop-A-Dial on my 2 centers, and I used the smaller of the 2 on the punches. And I'm only going to do that on one side. So I'm going to do that on these 2 because they're going to be where I put my ribbon across the center, and I'm just eyeballing this. Now, if you don't have a Crop-A-Dial, you could use an awl or one of your little, pokey tools. This is a little screwdriver, something like that. And then I also, and I don't know if you can see this, underneath I did do a little hole reinforcement. And I have this little punch right here, which is fabulous. And I am going to punch another set of holes. And I thought that this sparkly blue, because of the extravagance, will look really pretty. And I have to stand up on this because this one, I don't know if it's going to go through, because this is a heavier piece of material here. Nope, it's not going to go through. So rats, forget that. Bummer. Oh well, we'll have to use another piece. Hold on just a second. Aha. We'll use this. This is some of the cardstock that is left over, so we'll just punch that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to do 2 more. So I'm standing up for this because this punch you really have to push down hard. Okay. Okay, and you get these cute little reinforcements. How fun is that, right? And I'm going to put those on my little holes and see which ones I like better. I don't know, any of them. Jeez, I'm throwing stuff around here, guys. All right, so I'm going to put that down right over that hole. And I feel that this provides some extra stability when you've got ribbons and some sort of tie. Get that on there. My fingers don't work as well as they used to, like that. So now all we have to do is glue this down. Now what I'm going to do is take my art glitter glue and just go along the crease. And you want to get a fair amount, not a ton, not a ton. And we're going to make sure that it's positioned right in the center. And I'm going to be doing the eyeball method again, right? So I'm going to stand up here. Sometimes it's easier for me to stand. Now, how does that look? I think this needs to be moved down just a little. To make sure my little X's are all the same, right? How does that look, you guys? Does that look good? Move that over. Yep, that looks good. All right, we got that one down. Do the same on this side. Get my art glitter glue going in there. And position this one so that it is the same, and get that up so that it's flush against the side. And now we're just going to do the bottom, and it's the same deal here, just going along the crease with your art glitter glue. And I found that this is very secure. There's that. I'm going to do the last one up at the top. Get my little lid back on, my little pin. I'm going to position that right over the top like so. Get that stuck down. And so there is the beginning of our X marks the tuck spot. Yay! Now what I did on the example is I did glue down the edge, or the pointy part of these two X's, because what's going to happen is you're going to have an additional tuck spot underneath there and underneath here. So we're going to go and do that, and I'm just doing the edge, just doing the end like that. And then flip it on this side, and we're going to do the same on this side. And really, these can be, since these are two-sided, you know, it doesn't matter which way is the front and which way is the back. Then I got a little bit of extra glue there. I'm going to get rid of that. Make sure there's no glue on this side. Get rid of that. And there you have it. Yay. Now remember, these two center ones, these are not glued. See? So what I did is I put some ribbon right through the center, and we're going to go ahead and do that. And then on the back side, I love these. They're both so pretty, both sides. Is I did on that, I just cut with some scallop scissors a piece of the leftover cardstock. But for this one, I thought we could use one of Rachel's sayings. So how about sunshine? That looks fabulous. Let me see if I can cut this straight, right? See how that goes. Get that cut out. And like I said, I'm cutting challenged. This is scary. Oh, man. So I thought that would look really cute right there. But this is printed on a regular piece of copy paper, so that may not be sturdy enough. So I thought one of the offcuts of the tag that I created before, like that, we could put underneath. So just a heavier piece of cardstock to hold everything together. Look how cute that is. Oh man. But I do want, you know what I want to do? I want to just use my scrapbooking scissors there and get a little bit of distressing around the edges. And then I'm just going to glue this onto the heavier piece of cardstock. Right there in the center, like that. glue the whole thing across there. Doesn't that look good? Oh, I love that. All right, so I am going to tack that down. Use my glue stick just on the ends. You don't have to go all the way across the center because you do want the tuck spot underneath. Make sure I don't think there's a right side up, but just look just to make sure. All right, and is that in the center? Got to stand up again. Yep. Oh, that looks so good. Make sure there's no glue, extra glue on there. Looking good, you guys. Now what I did on my example is, as you can see, I did take some of my gold gilding polish. If I could pronounce it, that would be great. And I went around the edges. And I was watching one of the other ladies, Sheva, and her letter was M, and she did a lot of metals and bling. And so I thought that was really cool. So this reminds me of her. So I'm going to take this and just go lightly around the edges, just because, you know, like I said, I like extravagance. So I'm just going to kind of just bling it up a little bit, going around the edge here. And this stuff is really cool. You can add as much or as little as you want. It's just a wonderful effect. I'm going to go on that side and then probably on this side too. And I'm just dabbing the corner a little bit in the gilding polish, and because I just want it around the edges just a little bit. I'm concentrating, that's why I'm not talking. That's what I do when I'm really concentrating on what I'm doing. I'm not talking. Let's see, did I get up at the top? I did. Yay. That looks so good. Let me wipe the extra off my hands here. Okay, now from here, let's add some ribbon. Okay, let's see. I pulled out all sorts of ribbons and trims and stuff that I thought would look pretty. So let's see what I've got here. So these are pretty, you know, these are pretty small holes. Oh, and I did want to mention that this gilding polish dries really quick. So, you know, we just did that and it's already dry. It's the coolest stuff. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do here? What goes? Yellow goes. The blue. Oh, the blue looks really pretty. I like the vibrancy of the blue. And I've got the light blue that I used previously. So I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, let's do. It's a good question. Let's just do the yellow. So what I'm going to do is just thread it through each side. And another thing that would look really pretty, I just thought of this, is some twine. Twine would look really good under here. So let me get this up. And stick that under here. It's always harder to do it when you're filming, you know? Get that underneath there. Really? Come on, ribbon. I know you go in there. There we go. All right. And then what I did on my example is I took some eyelash trim and some of that other trim. I'm losing Rick Rack. That's the name of it. I was like, what is the name of that? Rick Rack, and tied that on there. So I want to do something similar. So I'm going to get out some more of my eyelash trim, and I just laid it across the center. And then I want a coordinating yet contrasting different ribbon. Oh, that blue, look at this. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. What is this called? This is like seam binding. Put that across the center there. And we're gonna just tie this up and see how it lays flat, or if it lays down at all. Let's see, so we're gonna do that. And you're gonna finagle around with it a little bit, but it looks absolutely adorable. So I'm gonna finagle around with this. You guys know how when you tie a bow, sometimes it doesn't lay exactly the way you want, but there you have it. So I am going to cut off the ends of this because they're a little too long. So there is our X marks the tuck journal spot. Now, continuing on, because you know me, I got to add more and more. So this little cutie is from the Truly Blue ephemera, and it's two-sided. Look at that. I used a background and then one of the mini ephemera that Rachel provided to us. So I'm going to do another one of those right now. So what I did is I cut out a whole bunch of the ephemera, and I want to just add a little dangle on this. So let's see, that one looks, see, I'm always drawn to the contrast, you know, the darker blue. And I think that looks wonderful, although this one is pretty dang cute too. Oh, you guys, decisions, right? Oh. Let's just use this and we'll go for it. We'll go for it, you guys. So this is printed on just regular copy paper, so I do need to back that with something. So I'm going to use this little extra of the cardstock and just put this together real quick. I'm going to glue that down and just create a cute little tag here, a little dangle. All right, and cut that out. Where are my scissors? Cutting challenged. Although I did pretty good. Smaller areas I do pretty well with. And then I am going to round the edges of this. Let me get my corner rounder here. And then from there, let's see, I thought we could add the whole thing, clip it all together. Let me move this out of the way. I'm getting crowded. As you guys know I do, I get crowded here. Is a little bulb pin with a little dangle there. And I thought that would be really, really cute on that. And let me add a little hole here. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Wait, yes, I am. distress around the edges so that you can't see any of the white, or if there is any. I'm not sure. All right, we're going to put that right through there. And then clip that right on the ribbon. So we've got a little dangle. Isn't that just adorable? Oh, I love that. I love this. Yay, look at that. Look at how cute that is. Oh, man. And then on the other side, we have sunshine. Isn't that wonderful? And let's put some tags in. Now, I like to highly embellish my tags, but in this particular application, since the tags are fitting right underneath here, I didn't want to add a bunch of things that would make the tag too thick. So on this one, I did the embellishing at the top, and then the same with this one, like that. So the ribbon is at the top and it doesn't, get caught underneath. And then on the back side of this one, I left it plain and I did a fussy cut and I just stuck that underneath. So that is the original. And so I made a couple more tags right along here, and let's see how these look. Oh, ho, ho, man. Oh, I didn't put all this together before, but look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. I just love it. And then this right here. Oh, wait, and I've got this lady too. Look how beautiful she is. Let's put her on the other side. See how she looks. Absolutely stunning. I just love this. And then I created another one, and you can put that underneath at the bottom, right along here. And it says, summer is a state of mind. Look at that. And since the tags are two-sided, I like the way they stick up and stick out of the bottom and the top. And then one other thing, and then I think we'll be finished, is let's add a little bit of extravagant bling at the top of these tags. Okay, let's do it. So I thought, playing along with the silver, I could do a little bit of this lace that I have here. What else do I have over here? Oh, I had some bling on a roll. That would be pretty. Maybe some bling on a roll. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to be doing that. I'm going to do the bling on a roll here and just go across. I don't know which tag. Maybe all of them. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go right across the back of this with my art glitter glue. It is a fine tip. Put that right along the top of that tag. Like that. Did I get it underneath the end? Nope, I'm going to have to do that right along there. Like that. Make sure it's even. All right, so I'm going to remove that. Just wanted to get an idea of what it was going to look like when it was in my journal card here. So cut off the extra. Make sure that is all centered. So we've got that. And then, like I said, maybe a little bit of this up at the top of this particular tag. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. And for that, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac to get that going. You don't want a lot, but just enough. And I'll probably, tack or sew that down so that it stays. So I'm going to just scrunch that up. Put that across the top there. That looks wonderful. Now, what else? What do you guys think? I don't know. Ooh, this is so fun. I love this. Okay, so this is going underneath on that side, right? So, let's see, what else? What else, you guys? I think this needs something right here. Let's see, what do I have in my stack? Got some large navy rickrack. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Got some light orange. That might work. Or maybe some light blue. Yeah, I think I'm liking the light orange here. So I'm just going to clip off a little bit of that and make a teeny little tag right at the top there. What do you guys think? I think that looks just fabulous. Fabulous. All right. So, actually, no, I changed my mind. I need something different. Oh, man, this is crafting as you go, right? Maybe some navy. Yeah, I'm leaning back towards the navy, you guys. So how about that? Let's do that. Get that right across the top there. Get that down. And then, I don't know, you know, just decorating. It can go on forever. It's so much fun. But there is the tag. Oh, and both sides, aren't they beautiful on both sides? And like I mentioned in the beginning, let me move this out of the way here. Move all my stuff out of the way. These little pockets, these little sides right here, like on this and on this, you can also add little bits of ephemera. Look at that. Look at these cute little fussy cuts. You could stick them all throughout those little teeny tuck spots that are on the side. Oh, and you can just add as much or as little as you want. Oh, I just think that's wonderful. I would have to back that one if I use that, but you guys get the idea, right? Adding all these little tuck spots. Oh, so stinking fun. Oh, you guys, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's see, maybe that one will go over here. Maybe I'll have to add that. Isn't that fun? You could just keep playing with it and adding all these cute little bits of ephemera. Aren't they fun? Oh, let's see. You know me, I just keep adding and adding. So anyways, that is my take on the letter X, for X marks the tuck spot. So I wanted to thank you all so much for being here, and it's just truly been so much fun to create these and working with such gorgeous kits. It's so inspiring. So I hope you are be summer inspired. So thank you all so much for being here. Like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I would appreciate it very much. And go check out all the other collaborators because they're awesome. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye.